Hello and welcome back to my garage. Today, still working on the Peugeot 206. This is the last thing I'm probably going to do. What we're going to do is do a complete filter change and oil change and stuff like that, except for the transmission. Why? Don't know. Did not order any oil, didn't think about it to be honest. So I did not do that, but that's a nice thing to do the next time because I also forgot to order some new spark plugs because I wanted to do also the spark plugs. Oh well, stuff like that happens. But as you can see, I have made way too much filters for what I need. The reason, of course, is that the computer doesn't know exactly what is on the car, and because there's a little bit of a change in the years on this car. So yeah, that's why there are a lot of filters. And here we have some Castrol oil 5W40 or 5W30. 5W30. So yeah, that's what we're going to do on the car. No spark plugs, no gearbox oil. Well, maybe the next time. Well, first of all, we're going to drain the oil. You have a special key for that, but in this case you can also just use a normal socket. I don't know exactly what it is. I already put back the oil plug, of course. And first of all, what we're going to do is remove the air filter. There are just a couple of screws at the top, and these are just normal Phillips. And of course there is one also just behind here that you cannot get with a normal screwdriver. It's just behind here. Luckily there is quite some space here, so it's not too bad to do. And if we're lucky we can just lift it off, and we're not because this is a solid piece. So we have to remove that clamp here also. Well, let's remove this hose also. Just push in that yellow thing. And we should be able to get the filter out of there. The filter looks almost new. Always look for some debris in there, and if there is some, just vacuum it out of there. That's the problem with if you don't know the history of a car, or when the car has its last service. Oh, there is also a bolt just at the end. Luckily for us, we don't need to undo that one. And of course, bolt everything back. So. And of course, the breather hose. And that's one thing done. I'm looking for the fuel filter, but I can't find that thing. I have a feeling that that thing is above the tank. And if that's the case, then screw that thing for now. Because I don't have the time to wrestle around with a tank right now, and especially a full one. I looked around, I looked even underneath the car again, but yeah, I cannot find the location of the fuel filter on this car for now. So I'm going to skip that one. Well, the oil filter is just beneath here. You just cannot see it. And on top of it is a 27. Well, this is the top cap. And this is the filter. New filter. And we need to replace that O-ring on there. It's in the kit. Off with the old, on with the new. Just lubricated with a little bit of oil on the inside. So, and let's put it back. I do believe they also got a chicken. And that's number 2. Of course, I'm already going to fill the oil. We're done now with the oil, so we definitely not want to forget this. I do not know exactly how much is going in there. Something I think 3.7 liters, something like that. So let's put in just a little bit and check the dipstick and pour in some more. There's now about 2 liters in there, so it definitely needs a bit more. That's about 3.5 now. Does this bother people? That's upside down. I will leave it like that. I know I'm evil. I'm not getting any wiser on this stick. I'm not getting any good reading on it. I will check online how much is going into that engine, just to be sure. Indeed, about 3.5. So there is now, yeah, I did put around 3.5 in there, so it's definitely enough. I will check it again when it's sitting down a little bit. Maybe I get a better reading on the dipstick. Also, the engine needs to recirculate, so that the oil filter is also. But I will do that a little later. And if there is a little bit too much, well, I will suck it out of there. So that's oil. All we have to do now is the interior filter. And it looks like it's inside. Well, was I wrong about that location? It's just right here. Yeah, I did look to that hole, but probably with my eyes closed. So we can just lift it out of there. That's it. Always check the airflow on the filter, so it has to go in like this. Well, if that's not painless, I don't know what is. Of course, we have to reset the oil service light. As you can see, it's there in the top corner. It's quite easy with this car. What you have to do is undo the contact of turn off the keys, so it's in the off position. Then push in that trip counter right here. And if you do that, then turn on the key, and then you will get a countdown. Just keep the trip meter pushed in, or the button pushed in. And as you can see, it's now 0. Now you can release it, turn off the ignition, and turn on the ignition again. And you will see it's now back to 30,000. And there you have it, how to change, well, most of the filters on the Peugeot 206. The gasoline or the petrol or the fuel filter, how you want to call it, I cannot find it on the car. At least not. I do think it's in the tank or somewhere above it, but I'm not going to touch it for now. I have to look into that, and I just don't have the time. And I do also think I don't have the right fuel filter. Other than that, this is going back in the box, and of course back to the the parts store. But overall, quite easy. You can get it to it. Also quite easy, especially interior filter. You can easily do it yourself in this case. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed it or at least learned something from it. If you did, please give it a like. If you want to follow me around, you know what to do, and I will see you next time. Bye.